We need to move fast. Thanks to Command's intel from Mars, we've tracked the MRG cell responsible for the Martian attack to this abandoned asteroid mining facility. Mudjumper 1 will get inside and connect the dots. Mudjumper 2, you're going to provide QRF and standby in VAC. Be advised, there may be non-combatants on target. Check your shots. Targets are up, boys. Let's kick this off. Mud 1, cutting into the airlock now.
Mud 1, this is Mud 2. We are magged to the surface.
Copy that. Mud 1's through. Moving interior. Mud 1 to Alpha 6. Gas is being released, but our EVA suits are keeping us protected for now.
Roger that, Mud 1. Keep us informed.
Mud 1 to Alpha 6. We are under fire. We need Mud 2 in here now.
Roger that, Mud 1. Alpha 6 to Mud 2. Mud 1 needs immediate backup. Breach the surface now.
Roger that, Alpha 6. Breaching.
Hey guys, Space Marine 658 here, and I'm here to bring you episode 13 of our Aurora Let's Play. Last time we left off, we were expanding the fleet and getting pretty busy with sending out all of these new exploratory vessels. And speaking of which, we are going to produce a few more. Let me go to Gen 3s, construct and send these to the shipyard fleet. Yeah, we got 3 more on the way. We caught up a bit on some of our shortages, so we're not doing quite as bad as we were before. We are still a little low on some stuff like mercasium, and uranium is draining pretty quickly, but we've still got a decent stockpile of it. We're actually almost out of, we're not using much of it, but we're out of stock, or we're not stockpiling too much, neutronium, but I don't think it's gonna be too big of an issue. I mean, we're not barely even using any. Yeah, our production uses 158. Just taking a look through here real quick. Yeah, we're not using any verandite. Using some uridium, but we've got a stockpile. We're using a lot of coronium, but we've got that being shipped in. So I think for now we're pretty good. But yeah. So this episode, I'm hoping to get some more exploration done and actually start getting quite a bit further along in that. And getting our vessels out a bit further now that we've got quite a bit more of them out and about. So let's carry on. See, they found some more coronium elsewhere, which actually that's a pretty okay amount. Orders complete. Transfer fleet is orbiting Earth. Okay. So let's take a look in system. If there's anything we should do. We're still producing quite a bit more stuff. So let's see. We got infrastructure. We got 2,000 infrastructure still here on Earth. We can take elsewhere. Let's see. Mars. Yeah, we've got some. We're hitting the cap on Mars. While we're still working on the environment over here. So let's see. Yeah, we're still adding water vapor. So we actually are above the water vapor point. So actually right now they're probably just sitting still. Maintaining that percentage. That's a pretty high percentage, and I think most of that's going to fall out of the atmosphere. I'm not sure it's going to be enough to get us above 20, because I think 20 is the hydrographing extent that gets us above water availability. So while that's dropping out of the atmosphere, I'm actually going to switch this over to Etesium, which is our warming gas. And let's see, how much do we have right now? We got 0.008. So let's get that up to 0.1. And let that go to town. And let's see. So yeah, we're going to move some stuff over. It looks like we don't have a planetary or sector government. Let's look at our leaders. We should have this automated assignments, but sometimes it doesn't like to do the administrator side. Yeah, so Earth and Mars don't have a leader. So let's look for somebody who has, we don't care too much about colonial administration. Let's go mining. And then secondary importance is terraforming, because we're doing Mars. Maybe terraforming should be our most important. Find somebody who's really good at terraforming and then mining. So let's see. So this tells me they're 30% terraforming, and this one has no mining. That's 10% mining. Yeah, I'll give up 5% terraforming for 10% mining. So we'll grab Rachel Gibson and put her in charge of Mars. Assign. Oh, well, crap. I think Mars is A3, so we gotta go at least to A3. 20 and 10%. Alright, so it looks like Dylan George actually is gonna be in charge of Mars. For Earth, maybe wealth creation and I don't think we're too worried about, I guess, ground construction. It's a decent enough one, so we'll go 25-15. Yeah, because wealth creation I think is the most important one. So they're pretty good at production too, so that actually works. So Evan Adkins, is he an A5? Let's make sure. Yeah. Or Ewan Atkins, I misread that W as a V. Assign him in charge of Earth. And then what we'll do is we'll grab anyone who is good at mining, who is unassigned and is at least an A1. And we're going to start putting them in charge of our mining operations. It says they can be in charge of the civilian stuff. I don't know if that matters. I'm going to focus on the ones that I know are ours. Oops. Forgot we already signed them. Sign them to a few of these so we can get some bonuses on them. There we go. Price metals, price. There we go. There we go. All right, so we get a few of those assigned. Yeah. So with that, let's take a look. So a few of these have built up a bit of a stockpile. Yeah, 15,000. This one doesn't have any stockpile. Oh yeah, because they're sending it back to here. Makes sense. 3,000. That's nothing. All right. Because these are such small amounts, like 15,000, like I'm pretty sure our cargo fleet could probably carry most of that, or at least a decent chunk of that in one go. So what I'll probably do is send that transfer fleet out to the land and pick up as much as it can and come back. We'll see how much that gets us and see if we should make a few trips or if just one trip will be fine enough for now until we build up quite a bit more resources. So auto route, the land A3, or is it? Yes, all population, because we send it all to population. So load all minerals, and then auto route back to Sol, Earth, unload all minerals, and then refuel, resupply. And we'll check, see how much they have there. 49 completed their orders. We'll probably start moving with them the infrastructure back to Mars. So Earth, refuel, resupply, and then load installation, infrastructure, go to Mars, unload all installations, and then we'll have them cycle because we want to move all of our infrastructure to Earth. So it says they have 2 automated mines. That's weird. Failed to pick up infrastructure at Earth. Maybe it's because they have the automated mines, it says. Let me check. Yeah, they got 2 automated mines, so we're going to tell them remove all, go to Earth, unload all installations, and then refuel, resupply, load installation, infrastructure, go to Mars, unload all installations. Unload all installations. They're only going to do that once, so let's remove last. Let's just tell them to do that first. Give them like an hour to do it. Hey, maybe give him some more time. Order's not possible. Because I've sent the cycle. Yeah. Well, I need to take that off. So tell them, now that they got that done, load installation, infrastructure, refuel, resupply, go to Mars, unload all installations. And they already automatically takes off cycle moves, but let's actually turn that on. So they'll do this until all the infrastructure is off Earth and on Mars. So let's carry on. I found a bunch of neutronium on a comet. There we go. That's some Mercassium that's going to be handy. Okay, so that's Glacius 913. Where is that? So that is the DeFran strategy. What is it? A point? Oh, it's accessibility 1, 2. Yes, that's handy. Let's grab this. Wrong thing. Glacius 938. That's a little far away, but I mean, that's within reasonable range because we haven't seen anybody yet. So let's send out our transport ship, or sorry, not transport, the reloader. So, what are we jumping to? So we need to go to Bernard Star and then make it to Sirius and then Galasius and then back. So auto route to Bernard Star and then go to Sirius, stabilize jump point, standard transit, Galasius, stabilize jump point, standard transit, and then back to Sirius, stabilize jump point, standard transit, and then back to Bernard Star, stabilize jump point. And then from there, they're going to definitely need to go to Bernard Star, standard transit, and then auto route back to Sol, Earth, refuel, resupply. By then, they'll need that. So, all right, let's take a look at Mars real quick and make sure that, see how fast that, Atisium is already building up. It's already at 0.02, so it's, our new terraformers are working much faster than the old ones, which is great. Water availability is doing better now. We still have some water vapor in the atmosphere, so that's going to trickle down, get that taken care of. Just some more basic stuff. Yes, I still need to go in here and then go to Galicius. So which one do you comment? This one with the, yeah, it's that one. How far is that from the main part of the system? It's a decent amount of comments with stuff on them. But the big one is going to be this Mercassium comet, because that's so much stuff. So we're going to create a colony there. And then let's go to that system so we can make sure it's not super far away. Sweet. All of these comets are very close in system and going around. Now, unfortunately, they are comets, so it means that they'll slingshot in and out. I don't know how far these ones are going to go, but at least for now, they're pretty close in. So, with that being said, let's take a look at where's our Soul Transfer Fleet? Where are they in their mission? So they're going to take 9 days to complete it. So by the time they're done, we'll be able to actually, they actually picked up their minerals. So let's take a look at Leland, see how much you have sitting there still. Yeah, they drained the entire stockpile. So we're going to use them instead to send some stuff to that comet and get that stuff up and running. Not that it's necessarily going to help us that much now because it's going to build up a pretty big stockpile. So what we're going to do is we're going to send all those minerals, we're going to send a mass driver, send all those minerals, to the nearest planet there that we're going to send a mass driver to. That way we can get some stuff set up there. I'm hoping that by the time we get everything set up on that comet that we'll have a planet survey that's decent enough that we can set up some stuff there. So let's grab that Soul Transfer Fleet now that they're done. So you are going to go to Earth, load installation, mass driver 1, and then load installation, whatever else you can fit of automated mines. And then you are going to auto route to, yeah, that's right. These don't have jumps, so let's remove all these for now. For now, we're just going to let them sit there and go on shore leave, essentially, because that's going to be a bit of a while before they can actually go, because we got to wait for that ship to stabilize those jump points. So we're not too worried about that now. Yeah, actinium's going up. So the temperature's starting to come down, which is going to help a lot with Mars's cap here, because as it improves the environment, it's going to improve that. So yeah, let's take away. Not too important. Maintenance stuff. Some more minerals. They actually reached the desired level on Mars of the mineral or the gas. So that's actually, I think, the first time we've gotten that message, because previously it just took so long that it never really reached it. I don't know how much oxygen warms, and because I want to make sure that we have a good amount of it, we want to have at least a 0.1 to a 0.3. So I'm going to add some of that. Oxygen. We want to have a 0.1 at least. So we'll have it go up to that. Yeah, we're not at 30% either, so that was good. We'll get it up to that. And then we'll kind of look at this and see what else we can increase to. Because I think you put nitrogen and such, like, kind of inert gases that don't really affect humans. And there are 3 more survey ships completed. We are cracking these things out. So let's go to our shipyard fleet. All right. So let's see. Do we have any new names to add? I believe last time we added those ones. So we're going to go back through anybody who currently doesn't have a ship named after them. So let's do rename. And we're going to go for the 0 Silver, because I believe we currently don't have a ship named after him. And then we've got, looks like Thecio. If that's correct pronunciation. And then rename and go for Kairos. Alright, there we go. And if you'd like your name in one of these ship names, make sure to join the Discord. It's in the description down below. And that's basically where I draw the name from. I usually start with the new ones, but sometimes I've missed somebody or stuff, and so I'll go back through and make sure I get everybody's name added at some point. So let's attach you. Set up your standing orders. Survey nearest body. Survey nearest survey. Fuels. Supply. Refuel from colony hub. Resupply at colony. And then give you movement orders. So, let me see. We've go in here. So we've got a jump point here, right? Or is that a planet? I think that's a planet symbol. So we got a planet there that's within habitable range, I believe. or it might be planets we colonize. Actually, I'm not sure what that symbol means. Is it surveyed? It's been a while, as you can tell, but I believe that is actually planets that are colonizable, because I think it gives you ones you've colonized in blue, because that's Luton or Luman, which we do have a comment on, so it might be that. All right, so let's see. Luton, Epsilon, and Randi have unexplored jump points. All of these have unexplored jump points. We're going to see if we can go to Sirius. Okay, so those have both. So they must be. We must have a ship there. Let me take a look at our ships. What are we currently doing? Movement orders. You are surveying. Where is Symmetronus? You are in Lumen. Epsilon Randi doing gravitational. Sirius doing gravitational. Galactus doing geological. Alright, so Zero Silver. So we're going to remove all those. Auto route. Is there any of these that have unexplored? No. Auto route. I'm just going to go through these all manually. Sometimes it's hard to tell which ones have unexplored and which ones don't. Well, I don't see any that don't currently. Probably because they're still doing gravitational surveys. So what we'll actually do is tell them to auto route to Epsilon or Randi, because I think it's one of the newer ones, and start checking that out. Yeah, so we've 100% surveyed it, but it looks like we have an unexplored one here in Lumen. So why did it not give me that? Let me go back to fleet. Sorry about this. Just trying to make sure I don't send anybody anywhere wasteful. So Lumen, unexplored, standard transit. There we go. So he'll go do that. While I think whoever else was in Lumen is still doing grav surveys. Yeah. All right. So then we'll take these other ships. So you're going to detach as well. Auto route, we'll send you to Epsilon and Randi. You'll help do some grav surveys. And then we will take you, detach, and then we will auto route you to let's see, Sigma Draconis. Water to Galactus and help survey there, because actually that'd be pretty handy surveying that system. We're planning on sending people to anyways. So send you to Galactus and you'll help out there. All right. So let's get that going. Jump point detected. Actually, since we found that new jump point, instead of sending you there, remove all. So that is Lumen 16, auto route to Lumen 16, and you will go through the second jump point. Standard transit. There we go. All right. Kuros is completed. Orsers stationed at jump point 1. Oh, yes. I need to set up their... I forgot their standing orders aren't set up, which I wish I could copy paste. Refuel from colony hub, resupply colony, and then DCO survey near body, survey near survey location, fuel supply, refuel colony hub, resupply colony. I believe that's all of them because the server already set up. Yeah. Make sure they're all set up correctly. Yeah. Here we go. So we discovered the 61 Cygni, which this looks to have a decent number of planets, which is awesome. So the Thesio and the Zero Silver look like they're both here. And they're going to start exploring that. So let's see. Yeah, it's just one step beyond. All right. So let's take this on and click this. Terraforming Report. Oxygen has reached on Mars the required level. So let's actually go in here. I need to make sure that I have that text color, something easily visible. That way I don't miss that. All right, so let's go back to Sol. And then go to Mars. So the safe level is a little high because I think 30% is the maximum safe level, or maybe that's the minimum. I'm honestly not sure. I might have to look into that and see. I'll make sure pressure is getting better because we need a max pressure of 4 atm, but I think that there's no minimum pressure technically, for humans at least. So all of the water vapor is out, but we still have a little bit of water availability, so we'll add a little bit more water vapor back in, and that'll help with the temperature a bit. So we'll say at least get this to a 0.01. So we can get some more water dropped in. Let's see. All right, so some more research completed. Production of military academies on Earth is completed. Just some more general maintenance stuff. No one's too... actually, looks like the retrograde vector is a little over time, so we'll send them back home. And I think that's one of the old Gen 2s. So we might have that one be scrapped and build a Gen 3 in its name. So let's remove all. Auto route back to Sol, Earth, and then move to location. And from there, we'll scrap it and build a new one. So while I'm thinking of that, let's actually get that underway at the shipyards. Gen 3, create task. There we go. Let's carry on. Oh, yes, I need to... Terraforming report came back. We have the water over Earth, or Mars. Yeah, there we go. So now that's more than enough to make sure we stay above 20. So let's see. So we need to add some potassium. I think the dangerous atmosphere, that just goes away by having, neutral gases to make sure that the carbon dioxide isn't too high. So let's just start with potassium. We're at 0.1 right now, so let's go up to a 0.2. And then from there, I'll add some, maybe some nitrogen or something. I might see. Is there any of these? I think the carbon dioxide levels are just a little too high, and the oxygen is only just within breathable. So I'm curious why it says dangerous atmosphere. It might just be not a high enough atmospheric pressure. Maybe that's part of it. So maybe just adding some more potassium and nitrogen will help with that. Epsilon Lorandi, we discovered a new jump point. So what I'll do is I'll grab... Who is it I sent? Yeah, so I sent this one to go to Epsilon Lorandi to help out. So we're going to remove all and just standard transit them through there so they can actually go to that new system. Another new system discovered. The FL Virginius, or... Yeah, I think that's how you say that. Close enough. Let's go back to Sol. More research completed. Looks like some more boat-based stuff, so they're going into colonization cost reduction. That means we might actually be done with that ground or logistics. Okay, no, we still have no spare ones, so order's not possible. Yeah, retrograde vector is coming back to Earth, and it can't do that. That makes sense. So, all right, are you in orbit? Yeah, orbit of Earth. So we'll grab our shipyards. Just grab a random one. Say scrap the Los Angeles Gen 2. Create task. There we go. So they'll scrap that ship, and we're also building the Gen 3. That'll get done on 78, so not too far along from here. Alright, that's important. Jump point detected in Lumen 16. Alright, let me grab a drink of water real quick. Do we have 2 people in Lumen? Because I think we had 1. Yeah, because we originally had 2, but we sent one of them through to 61 Cygnii. And then we have 2 insignia. So let me grab DCO. You're going to auto route to Lumen 16 and then go to this unexplored. Yeah, so it's even just right next to that. So that won't take very long. New system discovered. So this is the Ete Cassiope, or Cassiope. Which, oh man, this is a pretty busy looking system as far as planets go. This might have some habitable things here too with all of these different planets. This might be a good one to put some people on. Otherwise, that's pretty much everything. So back to Sol. Carry on. Alright, the old retrograde vector has been scrapped. Inactive labs. So somebody either died or completed something. So let's take a look. Is anything? Yeah. So it looks like energy weapons. Looks like they're the one, or might have been kinetics because there's 40 centimeter railguns. Might have also been sensors because there's some stuff incomplete there. So what's most important now? I think probably sensors, but we already have a sensor guy, so I'm just going to add this to his queue. And let's go back to energy weapons. And we'll do somebody with energy weapons. So 15% more. Yeah, we'll use the 5 labs for something else. So we'll just create project with them. Energy weapons, and then add a few of these to queue. We'll do all the light stuff, like I said last episode, just to kind of get them out of the way. Not that they're necessarily the most useful, but having them leveled up in case we need them, in case we come across an enemy that uses stuff that would be handy against it. It never hurts to have, at least from a roleplay standpoint. You know, humans always spec into everything available. That's kind of our nature. Let's see. All right, so all of those have something going. Logistics we have going. Kinetics are one that we want to put the last few of these labs into. In fact, this works perfectly because he's only got 10 max anyways. So we'll finish this off with him. And then grab him and assign a few things, some of the smaller stuff, to queue. Just to get them out of the way. We don't want to give anything big to him because he doesn't have nearly enough research labs to actually get any of the big stuff done. Because bonuses are great, but if you don't have many research labs, you're not going to get things done quickly. Like, at all. Like, he's got until 85, even though he has almost half the research labs he can fit. Like, a few more are going to help, but not get it anywhere near what some of the other ones are doing. So, alright. So that is all that. Let's carry on. There we go. The Rollator has built out those jump point stabilizations. So that's really handy. So now we can go out here to Galicia, which they're still surveying. I don't think there's anywhere else we want to build out to, because we want to be careful not to build these out too far and build them into a system where somebody might have ships where they could easily just take them straight to Sol, because that would basically give them a free gateway there, because it'd be much faster for them to go through there. So let's carry forward. Alright, system surveyed. So all gravitational survey complete in Luton 16. So we're going to take the somebody 1212 and jump them through this unexplored jump point. So he found one more after all of that. So we're going to send him through there. There we go. So this is Alpha Centauri system. Oh. So it's got a few stuff over here. So let's go back to Sol, and then let's take a look at our map. Yeah. Okay, so it's down here. Alright. Found some stuff for some ground survey stuff. Terraforming Report. There we go. So Mars has reached that level of terraforming. Let's see, what can we do? So we got breathable atmosphere and dangerous atmosphere. So apparently it's not quite breathable yet. That might be because there's so much oxygen still in there, 33%. We need to keep it above a 0.1, but below a 30%, I'm assuming. So what we'll do is we'll add some nitrogen, which is a inert safe gas. And we'll get it to say like a, I don't know, at least a 0.1. See what that gives us, because that's 33%, so that'll drop that percentage a bit. That might be a bit much though. So let's say a 0.05 for now and see what that gets us. So the 49ers were able to load infrastructure, so that must mean we are out of infrastructure on Earth, which makes sense. So we're going to remove all orders, uncycle. And then what we might do is take a look. I don't think we have anything we're too worried about moving quite yet. Yeah, Mars doesn't have a stockpile, neither does Venus, so they're moving that stuff pretty quick. Is there anything on here we necessarily need faster moved? I mean, we're producing so much and we're not having a stockpile, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, these don't have a stockpile either, so we're good on that. Make sure we're purchasing all of these, and they're all being shipped to Earth. Yeah. Let's see, the land hasn't quite built up enough yet to ship over. Got a little of a stockpile here on the Comet. Some of it is Mercassium and Corbinite, so it wouldn't be the worst thing to move, but we aren't having a shortage again yet. So what I'll do is I'll leave these to build up in case we have a shortage. We can make a quick trip and get it all moved over. Bernard Star, let's see. Yeah, it's the one with pretty low accessibility, so we haven't sent anything yet. Because at the time I've been hoping to get better accessibility. Like it's such high amounts that it's not necessarily the worst thing to have it slowly mining away, but it's one of those where it's not really worth the cost unless we decide to colonize the system. So the colony is mostly here just to keep an eye on this and the in case we colonize the system. Sometimes the civilians will mine it themselves, and I don't mind them mining it and giving us all the resources. So this is the one that I'm actually kind of wanting to have. And now that we have the jump points there, I think I'll send some automated mines out there. So, yeah. So we'll send some automated mines and a mass driver just in case we take anything else over there. So what I'll do is I'll use these guys to move the automated not automated. I keep saying that. The mass driver. So I think they can only fit one, but I'll just add one anyways just to make sure. And then auto route to Galicia. Go to comment number 2. Unload all installations. Auto back to Sol. Earth, refuel, resupply. And we'll take Sol Transfer Fleet. They will go to Earth. Load installation. We only have 36 automated mines, so fit. Oh, whoops! I saw the one added, so remove that down to 0. So load automated mines. Then go auto route to Galicius. 2. Unload all installations. Auto route Sol. Earth, refuel, resupply, and then load. So, and then we'll repeat this, say 9 more times, so 10 times total. See if that'll move enough of that stuff over. So we'll get going. Gravitational survey completed in Epsilon Arandi. So we'll take the red cup and move it somewhere else. So let's see. Yeah, there's no more unexplored jump points here. So what I'll probably do is just send it through here and have it assist the other survey ship there. So it looks like this might cut off here depending on if they find any jump points here. I mean, at the very least, there's no other jump points out from this. So why is that slightly off? I snapped the grid. Yeah, there we go. So snap the grid. Oh, why did it? What is going on here? That's a weird way to try and snap to grid game. Apparently that's its idea of a grid. Okay, I'll put you down there and then snap to grid. Yeah. Oh, okay. So what is this? Why is this their last save point? That makes no sense because that's not their last save point, but okay. So we'll put you like this, and then like this, yeah. And then snap that all to grid. There we go. And then this is what I was meaning to press was this because it refreshes this map and then save these points. All right, there we go. And then let's go on. There we go. So we got the new Los Angeles Gen 3. In fact, we have all these new Black Wolves, don't we? Are these ones? Let's see. Yeah. So let's take these and put them all over here because this is where they're supposed to be. All right, so we'll take the Gen 3 and detach, rename after retrograde vector. Yeah. There we go. So, retrograde vector, you are going to go to autoroute. Let's see, go to ETA Cascade. We'll have you go there, help survey, get whatever we can surveyed there. And then you guys go to Earth, refuel, resupply. And then, let's see, ship list. There we go. So yeah, these all have pretty high training. In fact, I mean, it said they were low on fuel in the other fleet. That's odd. But, alright. So, there we go. There's not much we really need to do. I mean, their deployment time is going to tick up because they're just sitting there waiting, not doing much. But, I mean, there's not much we need them to do. We might eventually upgrade these ships. and sort of give them better tech now that we've upgraded our tech a bit. All right, so the ship is there, so we will go to here, retrograde vector, and give you standing orders. Survey nearest body, survey nearest survey location, fuel, supply, refuel, resupply. There we go. Then one inactive research facility. That's because we have nothing set to pick up more that has room. So we'll say add new to you. There we go. More research being completed. There we go. 49ers back. So let's go look. I think they were dropping off stuff on Glacis. Yeah. So let's start mining some Mercassium. Yeah, that's going to take a while because it does not have a whole lot of stuff yet. Yeah, 6 automated miners. Let's take a look at the Soul Transfer Fleet. Yeah, they're still moving. So they've got a while. So it's going to take them a while to move all that stuff over. So we'll let them keep going. And we'll just let the other fleets stay still for a little bit. Some more mineral stuff. Jump point detected. So jump point in Sirius. Awesome. Some more maintenance stuff. No one's currently over their time, so they're good for now. Terraforming Report. Atmosphere of Mars has reached required level. So let's see. What is our current cap? Yeah, our cap's at 113, and we're still hitting the cap. So let's see. So, breathable atmosphere is up now. Yeah, so it does have to be below 30%, but still above a 0.1 atmo. So now the dangerous atmosphere. I'm guessing it's because the atmospheric pressure isn't at 1. Because I know I'm guessing humans need 1 atmo. So, to get it up there without massively reducing anything, the best bet is let's pump some more nitrogen in. So currently we've got a 0.37, so we need like 0.7 more, but I don't want to just dump 0.7 in all at once because that might be too fast, and I want to make sure we get it in there comfortably. So we'll start going for 0.5, and then we'll check on it every once in a while. So yeah, and that water vapor is dumping down. So that's good. So yeah, let's carry on. We're having a bit of shortage of corundum. Okay. So is there anywhere we can go grab some just to make sure that we've got some corundum? None of these because they're going to all have mass drivers sending to Earth. Let's see here. So you've got a bit of corundum, but not a whole lot. Only 300. I want to make sure we don't keep having a shortage issue. So let's look at... it's this one, right? Oh, that's because I haven't minimized. No, this is not the one I want. I want this, yeah. So, corundum. Have we found anywhere new? We want at least... 100,000 at a 0.5 or more. Alright, so we got one at 500,000. Oh, there's 100,000 at... Oh, this is in Sol. Well, I think our best bet then will be to send some more mass drivers here. So Herschel Regidlet. There's actually civilian mining, it looks like. Yeah, they only... Right? Or is that ours? I think it's actually ours. Yeah, this is ours. So, with that then, we've still got a high depletion. Like, it's going to take 300 years, so let's just jump a bunch of automated mines here then. In fact, speaking of which, let's bump up the production speed on this just a little bit to try and make sure that we get a decent number of these completed a little quicker. Oh, gotta click this again and then do 200. There we go. We don't want to massively speed it up too much because coronium is what we're short on, which is what this uses. But with that, let me take a look. How many spare do we have? Automated mines, 33. Okay, so we still got some. So what I'll do is I'll grab our 49ers who aren't doing anything real quick. Go to Earth, load installation, automated mine. Go to Herschel, unload all installations. Go back to Earth, refuel, resupply, and then the load. So let's do this 9 more times. Repeat orders. That'll get a few more there, probably about 10 if I remember correctly. I think that's how many, because I think these hold 1 apiece. So that'll get about 10, which will double our production there. Alright, a bunch of research is completed. Looks like into jump engine sizes, some more jump technology, and some energy weapons. Not too important. Some more maintenance stuff. Gravitational survey completed in Sirius. Alright. So I believe, which one? That's this one. So the Los Angeles Gen 3, Gunther. So you go through the unexplored jump point. Let's see. Anyone else there? I don't think so. I think it's just them. Yeah. So it looks like the deployment, their maintenance lasts. So we're probably going to extend the next time we design the Gen 4, we'll probably extend the maintenance and deployment time a bit further out. So that way we don't get these pop-ups quite so often. In fact, can we... See, I don't want to get rid of them because it is important to know if one of them break down. But I feel like getting these pop-ups constantly kind of blocks anything else going on. Some more shortage of coronium, which is just to be expected. Let's take a look. The 49ers, they are still unloading all installations. Yeah, look at that travel time. What is with them? I mean, they're a little slower than... No, they're the same speed as us. Shit, why is it taking so much? Oh, is this a... Shoot, this might be one of those, where it's going out of system. Part of the reason why we didn't put so many automated mines is it's going out of system. And some of our comments go quite far out. Now, because it's so high in that coronium, I still think it's worth moving back and forth so long as our 49ers can maintain the fuel to do that, which it looks like they can pretty easily. I'm going to let them keep doing that just so that we can get that coronium being produced faster. In fact, let's take a look. Yeah. So long as the stockpile isn't going up, I'll just let them keep going. So, and of course, that was the total travel time, 400 overall, not just for each trip. So, I mean, I guess it's not too long, but new system discovered. There we go. So we got the Strove 2398B. Okay, it looks like a pretty empty system. There's a few things here, but otherwise not too much going on. I guess it's not out past Neptune, so it's not too far out. I guess it just looked far out compared to everything else we're doing in system. Alright, so nothing big happening, just still got that mineral shortage, so we're going to keep that stuff going. Good thing is it's not too bad of a mineral shortage. It's mostly just with production of mines, so I can live with that. Deployment time exceeded. So, Sigma Draconis. Which one of you is that? Okay, so it's the Zany. So you're just past. We're going to auto route back to Sol. Earth, refuel, resupply, begin overhaul. And what I might do is look at extending the deployment time. So let's look at our survey cruiser, Gen 3, without changing too much. Let's see if there's not a way for us to extend out the life of these ships. So what we're going to do is going to copy class, rename this to the Gen 4. I'm going to try and keep it almost exactly the same, like even the same engine, so that we can upgrade this, hopefully. Because let's see, what wide view. Yeah, it's still got a relatively new engine. Like it could be upgraded if we want to, because I think we've unlocked a few things, but I'm not too worried about that. Instead, let's just extend its life to math fails me at all times. Let's do this real quick. Calculator. So 48 times 2, because we want to double the life of this to 10 years, so 96. Okay. And with that, we want to make sure we have the maintenance supplies. As currently, we have 7 large storage and 2 engineering spaces. So let's actually, instead of just, let's add 1 more engineering space. Yeah, that brings it up to 6. And then maintenance storage, which doesn't actually increase that much. So it means that we're low on engineering spaces. Yeah. So let's get rid of some of the small engineering spaces. Let's see, where is it? Storage bay. Yeah, get rid of those. Just get the large ones. There we go. I guess it's over 10. Yeah, and our speed's still pretty high. And we're at 96 deployment time. So yeah, I think this is pretty good. I mean, we're not increasing the size too much. Only about 1,000 tons added, just to make it double the amount of time it can be out. Jump engine is too small. Oh. Yeah, because we designed this for 15K. We didn't leave any spare space. Yeah, we're going to have to design a new jump engine, which may mean we're not allowed to just straight upgrade these, but we'll see. We're not too worried about the size or the squadron jump radius, because it's just a single jump ship. Military jump drive, right? Yeah. So let's see. What do we need? We need to be able to jump 16 tons plus whatever this adds to it. Well, the current jump engine adds, let's see. It's jump engine 8. Which one do we have? Yeah, we got the 15K, jump engine 8. So we could jump 15K. I don't know what size it is, because I think I didn't put that in there, which is bad on me. But oh well, let's increase the size of this. So we have to be able to jump, because I believe the way this works, you have to be able to jump the ship plus the jump engine. So let me see how big this jump engine is. So right now it is at 16. Remove that. So that added 3,000 tons. Yeah, so let's remove that. So this is what we need to be able to jump plus the jump engine itself, which right now is adding 1,000 tons. So let me go back down. So this is jumping just the ship, not counting plus the engine. So we need to add 1,150 to this. So that would put it at 1,100. We'll put it at 8. So put it at 14. So if we jump to 15, so if we, this is going to almost get it back to the exact same amount if I'm doing the math correct on this. So let's say military jump engine 15K. We're actually not worried about the squadron size or anything. I'm not going to add those unless we're actually changing them. So we'll ignore all that. What I'll do is I'll say the hull size. So it's a 25 hull size jump engine, which weighs 1,250. Oh, that might mean it's a little over. Let's see. So 250 on that would make that just above 14,000. Yeah, so I'm doing the math wrong because I forgot it increases in size. So I need to do slightly bigger. Shoot, now erase that, so I'll have to rewrite that. But let's see. If I did... So 250 would put that like 10 over because it's 17 above that. So I'll put 17 over, not 10. So yeah, this should be able to jump this, but then that added 25 there. So is 17 plus 25. Yeah, that's still under 300 more. So this should be correct. So military jump engine for a, let's see, it's a 15.3K jumper with jump engine efficiency of 12. And its size is 25.5 HS with a weight of 1.275 tons with a designer of, let's grab random person. So we'll say this is the, because I don't think we have him yet. Let me just double check as far as like tech goes. Yeah. So we don't have him yet, so we'll call it the Doctor Cyber Jump Brothers. I don't know why brothers, but we'll go with that. All right, so all that, instant this, and then we will refresh tech. There we go. And we will throw this on there. Jump engine is too small. Oh, we're 24 tons over. I was off again with my math. So let me see. Rename component, and we'll copy this, and then cancel, and then we'll obsolete it, and then design tech. Jump engine. Size, it was 25.5, so we'll jump it up to 26. So paste this in and then renumber this a bit because it's changed. So this is actually 1.3 kilotons and this is 26. Jump engine 12, max jump size is 15.6. So we'll instant this, refresh tech, and then throw this one on. There we go. All right, so with that, maintenance life is still pretty high up there. In fact, it went up, so it means the newer engine is less likely to break down. So we can actually probably pull off either an engineering space or storage bay. Yeah, and still keep that under 10 years and get that, which means we probably could have pulled that off earlier and kept it under, but oh well. This is actually only slightly bigger than our current ship, so that's actually really good. And it keeps the same speed pretty much because we shrunk down the jump engine and just added more maintenance supplies and food rations for the crew. Because essentially that's what the deployment time morality thing stands for. Because, I mean, think about it. No one's going to want to stay on a ship for 10 years for the most part. I mean, some people don't care. But essentially what this means is you're adding more entertainment sources. You're adding more food, more things for the crew in general. Things to keep them occupied so they don't get quite as claustrophobic or cramped in feeling. With that said, I believe this is good, so we're going to lock this design. We're going to upgrade our ships to this, and we should just only have to expand our shipyard just ever so slightly to do that. And we're not doing anything with it currently, so the Akatar we will refit to the... oh, that's right. No, we need to expand it just a little bit. In fact, I think we can just do the 500 ton, which will be done in what? Yeah, less than a month. So we'll jump forward for that real quick. Nothing important going on. Shipyard modified. There we go. So we'll go here. Shipyard. So we'll grab that guitar and then retool for the Gen 4, which will also get done pretty quick because it's very small change. And then we got one inactive lab. Which means this one's full up. Yep. So take off the assign new. Assign new to here. Or well, no, assign that to there and then assign new. There we go. All right. So let's see. It says the Gen 3002. So that is which one of y'all is that? One of them is exceeded deployment time. Let's scroll through. You're getting close. You're getting close. There we go. So it's the Gunther, which is at Sirius currently. Or no, it's a Struve actually. So we will remove all auto route back to Sol, Earth, refuel, resupply. In fact, we're not going to tell you to overhaul those. So who else is going to Earth? Somebody, one of these was going to Earth. Is it Zany? Yeah, Zany. So Zany might actually be at Earth, orbiting Earth. Yeah, it looks like they're rewinding the maintenance clock and all that. So we should, once this completes here, just be able to overhaul him to the new. In fact, it says it's complete, so I think we skipped forward. Refit from the Gen 3 to the Gen 4. Yes, there we go. So create task. So that will complete quite quickly. So let's jump forward for that. Ship refit. So now we have the Zany, which is now the Gen 4. It's still got to unrewind the clock, which I believe it is currently doing. Let's skip forward 30 days just to make sure. Yeah, so it's rewinding its maintenance clock. So let's rename it to the Gen 4. There we go. And then the Gunther is coming back. It's actually, yeah, so it's coming back. It's not back yet. But yeah, I think we will leave this off here. Thank you guys for watching. Next time we're going to try to refit all of our ships as they're coming back for maintenance, repair, and such, and then send them back out. That'll help a lot with getting rid of all these messages of the deployment time and such. A lot of that's because there's such short deployment times. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, when you're in space 5 years, that's not that long for them. Seems like a long time for us, but if you like what you see and want to join in on some roleplay down in the Discord, which I have linked in the description below, you can jump in. We're doing a lot of cool stuff with that. We've got some cool things coming up. Trying to plan some things ahead for a side series going on, but we'll get that figured out. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.